Hello, hello, hello. Oh boy. Let's see. Turn the spider in its lair. Sure. Blah blah blah. Give it. Okay. We are gonna head back to where we were last night and continue with our story. Ugh. So we got, I'd say about half of what was left on the floor done today. I got the little alcove in between the bathroom, the closet, and the bedroom, and then the closet that's kind of in that little entryway. All we got left to do is put down the transition strips, although one of them, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was, my dad just didn't cut enough out of the first piece to fit under the baseboards, or if I didn't push it up enough when I was laying it down, but the gap is just a hair bigger than what the transition strip needs to cover, to the point where it's like we could probably cover it if we laid down the track exactly perfect, like within, maybe a 32nd of an inch. But I'm not entirely sure that that's going to work. So it's going to be interesting trying to figure that out. You leave me alone. I'm just trying to go have a chat with somebody. What the? You turkey. I want your head. I want yours. I want yours. Yours back there. I love being a good marksman. So much more fun and efficient. Oh, he's underneath me. Ooh, shiny. I need this. I have no idea what that was I just picked up. One of the fun things about this game that you learn after playing it is how to read the radar that's up there in the top left corner. The red wedge indicates the direction of an enemy. So now he's on my left, now he's dead ahead, etc., etc. And when it goes to just the little line, it means he's further away. When the wedge is there, he's close. And then when it's a circle, it means that they are right on top of you. However, the circle right now, see, here's the thing. Okay, where'd you go? Is that when it is just a circle, just an outline, I should say, that indicates that he is not on the same level as you are. So right there, it's just an outline, but technically it means that I should be right on top of an enemy, and there's nobody here. So after a while, you figure out that that means he's either above you or below you. Oops. Well, since there's not much up there, in a location like this, you start figuring out means they're probably down below. So you find, oh look, here's a thingamajig. Peekaboo. Another thing that I've also learned is that the red is a little more, or a little less vibrant when they are not on the same level as you. When they are on the same level, it tends to be brighter. Ah, really? Really? Ah, jeez. I hate missing shots. go. Ooh, big fella. You know what? I don't like wasting time right now. Really, guys? You're gonna shoot me in the... Stop. Alright, I'll take you out, and then I'll get you. You're gonna make me come up there. Alright. Boom. Alright, moving on. Come here. That. There we go. I will turn this car around. Dude, seriously, take a number. Who's throwing grenades at me? It's one thing about this particular location is that the enemies seem to spawn relentlessly. As soon as you clear an area, they're just back. Sometimes it can be a little irritating. Seriously, guys. Lay off. Alright, so I gotta come back and talk to this spider fellow. We met him for the first time last night while you were dealing with stuff. Yes, killing more enemies does give you more experience. But sometimes you kind of like to have a breather in between all of that.
I have a task for him. One more thing before I give you the location of the Baron's soiree. The prison of elders continues to leak like a sieve. Someone should clean up that mess before traipsing off for murder and mayhem. What do you say, friend? Quid pro quo before you go?
Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I think there's still some Mucinex on one of the crashed starships back on Earth. We could go get some of that for him. Goodness. Let's see. Legendary shards for that. Woo! I got good on the shards. I was down to like 700 a while back. Let's get one of these. These little...
Very good.
Yes, yes, yes. These little guys are crucial for upgrading weapons and armor and stuff, and he will sell them to you for 10 legendary shards, which you get anytime that you break down a legendary weapon. So if you dismantle it, you get some random amount of shards. Anywhere from like 1 to 3, depending. Most of the time it's usually about 2 or 3. But you use those to use the legendary shards as well to upgrade and purchase certain items in the game. But these things have gotten far more rare. And as a result, whenever you can come across them, take the opportunity. Now the trick with this guy is that every time you buy one, the price doubles. So I can buy one the first time for 10 shards, second one 20, third one 40, and so on. So it gets real expensive if you need a lot. So I usually will come by, usually whenever I'm thinking about it. And he's got bounties that you can do right now. We're not
What is your Earth phrase?
Tell me the news.
I like Petra. She's fun.
I'm sorry about Cade. He didn't deserve to... And my people are in ruins. Those who knelt to Uldren he slaughtered. The rest have scattered. But it's not too late for revenge. Here. This bow is for you. Straight from the Vestian armory. Let's go set things right.
Alright, I better get my bow. Yep, this is the first bow that you get in the game, and what sucks is that they came up with this wonderful system.
Vengeance will be ours.
Yay!
And I thought being cooped up on Amatus was bad.
I don't know what Amatus is, but apparently it sounds bad. But yeah, the system that will let you go back and obtain weapons that you've already found, unfortunately does not allow you to get weapons that are part of the new expansion. So this one, note the little red bar, cannot reacquire randomized gear. So any of the new weapons, they now have what they call random drops.
Who else
So
remains on the shore? I want names.
thank you for interrupting. Anyways, when you get a random drop, it means that any time you acquire the weapon, some of the features on it will be different. So you might get one with a certain type of perk, and then the next time you get it may be exactly the same, except for, you know, the it's usually like one or two perks that will change, and no two are ever going to drop exactly the same, or at least typically. Sometimes they do kind of get the same things, but it's rare. So unfortunately, I can't just go back and get all this stuff, even though I've already acquired it on other characters. Stinks. But I do love my bows. Okay, I'm rocking this hand cannon right now, though. But I like the bow because it's essentially a good long-range weapon. Almost like a scout rifle. Which I don't know that I've used scout rifles too much since I've been streaming. This one I like. This one's really cool. This one came out with the first expansion in Destiny 2. And it looks kind of cobbled together.
I'm listening, but not for long.
Oh, jeez. People messaging me.
My. How did a Soro shipment land on my doorstep? Oh well, it's not polite to ask questions.
Aldrin won't get away with this.
Get your rock off my map.
Come on.
My.
Well,
How did a
might be.
Soro shipment land on my doorstep? Oh well, it's not polite to ask questions.
It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, when you're wanting to focus on something, it's like, I want to focus on that. Ooh, I like that. That's not bad.
The Queen left the Watchtower under my protection. I have to keep that vow.
No, I can tell. It's just I don't want to necessarily admit or something.
Another Vice shipment gone missing. They tell our friends we can offer them protection. For a price.
Aldrin, you know better than to attempt to take the Watchtower. Or you did.
Well, because it's, you know, that whole thing of when your friends find out that you're talking to somebody, they might just start asking questions and teasing and all that kind of fun stuff.
poor investment indeed.
Actually, don't look half bad. Really need to go and get some more of this shader, because this shader's pretty sweet.
And I thought being cooped up on Amethyst was bad.
Okie dokie. But yeah. Alright, so scout rifles are more long range than auto rifles, and they are single shot. So semi-automatic. Can't just hold down the trigger and boom, 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 boom. Whatever. Though you're probably correct. Probably never. Oops, I missed. Yeah, maybe. I'll probably get over it.
I'm showing a fallen containment cell inbound near our current position.
Someone else. Ooh, got him. Oops. Uh-oh. Well, we're doing a public event. All right. Fasten your seatbelts. So this is an interesting little public event that they have here. I got my headphones up so loud I can hardly hear myself talk. Oh, jeez. Whatever. Oh, jeez. Good lord. Buddy. Alright, so that's one of the barons right there. His name is the Hangman. And he's not very nice. Neither is this guy. Oh my god, you cannot hear that. Oh great, great. Get out of the electric juice. Yay, level 34. Ah, what? Y'all already killed him? That is so frustrating. Okay, so what that whole thing was, which was very, very brief, more brief than it should have been. That was a public event, and it was a cell from the Prison of Elders, the place where we were at the beginning of this whole story. And apparently they crash land here because it's close in proximity to the actual prison. And when they crash, you take out some goons and stuff initially, and then they come busting up out of it. And when that happens, you can do one of two things. You can either kill him outright and just blow him away, or you can attempt to capture him. And the way you capture him is by using these like freezing cells that are on the side of the container. And you have to shoot them out, basically. And then once they drop out, then you have to chuck them at the prisoner who has escaped his cell. And you have to hit him with, I think, like 3 or 4 of them. And then he gets frozen solid. And then after that, you have to hold off all of his buddies that are going to try and stop you from taking him. And if you do that, you actually capture the guy, you get more experience and better rewards. But I've noticed a lot of people just take him out outright. And I'm like, dude, it's just better if you do the more difficult version. You know, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Ooh, treasure! Really? Let's see. Where am I supposed to go? Prove the spider can trust you by acquiring and completing 5 of his bounties, then claiming their rewards from your inventory. I should not have left. Woohoo! Hover bike. And this one's fancy, by the way. As you can kind of see there. Like this one. And it's not supposed to go back there, but you can be sneaky and get it over. And it's a little faster than walking. Provided you don't run into everything. Alright, buddy. I gotta get 5 of your bounties, apparently.
I'm eager to continue our friendship.
Alright, let's see. Bounties, 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 bounties. Prison D's Landing, which I just did this one actually. I should have already taken that one. EDZ, Tangled Shore.
Very good.
EDZ, Titan, EDZ. Yeah. I'll be friends with his chunky butt, because, you know, he gives me stuff. IO. Nessus. Wanted bounties. Actually, you know what? I need to be doing these. I almost forgot. Defeat Fallen. Yes, we'll do that one. Get 25 precision kills. Yes.
Marvelous.
Hive. Do that. Harvest those things. Yes. Complete some patrols. Loot treasure chests. Yes.
If Uldren is after
Let
the
the shore
watchtower,
respect you.
that
Okay.
can't happen. It can't.
So yeah, bounties are these tiny little missions that you can get from most of your NPCs on which whoever your head NPC is on a planet. And usually they're, you know, fairly basic. You go in here to your inventory and you can check on them and stuff, but like these, you know, it says loot treasure chests on the Tangled Shore. So basically I open 5 treasure chests, boom, I'm done, and the reward is 200 or 2,500 glimmer, which is basically your cash in the game, which is incredibly easy to come by in this game. In the first game it was tough. So, but yeah, we're gonna do, oh, that's something else, never mind. Dadgum, 6 of those? Ooh, man, I hope I can get a 7th. But anyways, alright, so what we're gonna do goodness. Alright, and one of them was to kill these guys. this group of aliens, known as Fallen, which is the name that humans gave to them. Their name is a little more different. And it's definitely, you know, one of those alien kind of names. Where are you? I hear you. Auto rifle is good for taking on large numbers of enemies in medium to close range, dealing a lot of damage with a lot of rounds. Scout rifles, however, longer range and do a lot more damage in one shot. They're almost like sniper rifles, except they're not. They do have sniper rifles in the game. I'm not crazy about, just because you get a lot less ammunition, and I can usually snipe people pretty good with a scout rifle. In the first game, scout rifles were definitely my favorite weapon. Hands down. I had one I could just about perform surgery with. There we go, catch an eyeball. Hey. Yeah, this is kind of the part of the game in this go around where it introduces you to the spider, the character that we were just talking to. It introduces you to, you know, some of the game mechanics. Perhaps this is your first time playing Destiny, so it introduces you to bounties and all of the things that you can do around the Tangled Shore. Does all of that, and basically just kind of lets you run around and explore and do stuff while you're basically just doing grunt work for this guy. Ooh, treasure chest. Okay, there we go. Pick it up. Bye. Woohoo! Where are you? I saw you. Where are you running? Get back here, boy. Oh boy. I actually really do like this map. It's really cool. It's very hodgepodge. It's like Space Pirate. Your stealth camo doesn't do much, buddy. No, that was there. Boom! Gotcha. Oops. Ah, where are you? Dang it. Back here. There's some more. Ah! Ooh, dare be. No. There we are. Sometimes if I'm really on point, I can usually pop folks pretty far away. That guy's out of range, it's not doing anything. Whee! Just jump over the giant hole. And pray you don't die. Chunk. Indeed it is. What the? Hey, over here, dude. Wow, that was bad. Jeez, alright. I haven't used, whatchamajiggers, scout rifles in a long time, so sometimes it takes a little bit of a learning curve to get back on them. Sometimes. Well, do I have one? I don't think I've got one on this guy yet. Ooh, it attached to your face, bro. In each subclass that your character has, whether it's the solar one, which is what I'm on currently, the arc one, you actually have multiple... Oh, Lord, you better not kick me off. You have multiple grenades that you can choose from. You only get one. This guy, if you throw it in proximity to an enemy, it will kind of gravitate towards them and attempt to attach to them, which is awesome. And if it attaches to them, it does you more damage. Okay, let's check our bounties here. See what we got. Alright, I already got 2 done. 25 precision kills, check. Defeat fallen, check. So I can move on from that. Chests looted, resources gathered. I need to grab some of those. And hive. So, do I have... I do not have a sparrow for Tangled Shore yet. Titan. Nessus, Crucible. Strike. Nine, 424, nice. Getting some better stuff already. Nothing there. Dude. Blah, blah, blah. The fun parts of the game they don't tell you about is how much time you will spend deleting crap that you don't need. Alright, let's go to another section. We gotta go kill some fun, ugly aliens. This is actually a crashed ship. There's a large chunk of one. There's some wreckage there, and the other part is back here. So yeah, there's the insides of the ship, and there's the other chunk, and it kind of split in half. We got some big nasties. heard you. I tell you, they do a phenomenal job with just all the different design in here. Characters, to weapons, to environments, to... Wow, that was big. He really exploded. Okay, nothing else there. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Wait, not that. Go back to this guy. Graviton Lance. It's an awesome gun. Did I ever show you this gun? Or at least play with it? Yay, nay. Ever seen that one? Oh, why did I do that? Well, let's try it out anyways. Feeling froggy tonight. Where are these guys I need to shoot? Fabulous lag. Dang, am I even heading in the right direction? Ooh, I need some of that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ooh, treasure chest. What's it doing? Is it doing something weird? What about my throat? What? That one makes guys explode. Boom! Hey. I love it. Boom! Oh, now I get it. I don't exactly know where that phrase came from, but... Turkey. Hey. Get back out here so I can shoot you in the face. Goodbye. Yeah, this is actually a pulse rifle, and it only shoots 2 rounds, which is kind of weird. Most pulse rifles shoot 3. And the second round does a far larger amount of damage than the first round does. And whenever you get a kill shot on it, it causes said enemy to explode. Gimme, gimme. Rude. And it can actually create chain reactions if there's a lot of enemies nearby. So when you shoot someone and they explode your buddies, then those guys get damaged. And it's a lot of fun. Plus, it just looks cool. I mean, come on. It's like freaking black with all this purple stuff running down it. Howdy, fellas. We're gonna get that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and it also, when they explode, it releases these little, almost like grenades. So he'll explode, and then it sends out those little balls that they'll bounce around. And they'll seek out other enemies, and then detonate. It looks cool, it sounds cool, it's just a cool gun. Oh, there you are. Boom. Got him. And where were you? There's someone in. Bingo. Bye. Yeah, definitely a cool gun. Goodness. Let's see. Alright, so we got that one. That one, and yeah, we'll stay on the hand cannon. It's good for killing bosses. One of the things that I don't like is, I think I've mentioned this before, is that you can't change which element is associated with your weapons. Because I got the same sword here. Oh, right, yeah. Alright.
Looks like a hive containment cell's about to drop out of orbit.
Ooh. Goody. Come here. There he is. Missed. Fuck, dude. You're just gonna have to kill you. Ooh, more. Yippee. I didn't see those, huh? Oh, wait, get your treasure. There we go. Yay, more. Okey doke. Boom. Yes, need more of that. Yeah. Ooh. That is what is known as a planetary resource. Ooh, another one. Yay! Finished the bounty. And basically, it's yet another type of currency. You can use it to either trade for certain items, or you more often will use it to upgrade weapons and stuff like that. So it's really both of those things that you use it for. Is that another chest over there? Man, they just use this stuff everywhere. There you go. Oh. That was stupid, dude. He's got a shield, but he lifted it to go, like, applaud himself or threaten me or something, and then I went and shot him in the face. Woo! Leveled up again! 35! I hit level 34 already tonight. Yeah, there's literally so much stuff that you can get. Alright, you know what? Let's have some fun! Bust him up. Where are you? I know you're around there. Not you, where's the other one? Running from you, there you are. Oh yeah, totally fine. I need to find one more of those little orange plant thingies. I like the hammer one because it's dramatic, it's epic, it's fun, all of that jazz. The shield one is pretty cool too. A little different. Alright, seriously, need an orange flower. Ooh, is that one? Oh, there he is. Told you. It's just like incessant. Guys, seriously. Ah! I'm like hiding in the back end of this place. Oh, goodness. Alright. What other gear have I acquired for 40? Or getting up there. Nice thing is, I don't think you actually have to equip all of your best gear in order to obtain better gear. I think as long as you are in possession of it in some way, then newer stuff starts to drop. Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect you to have space flowers. That's a 435. I can already use it. Figgins. Should make that into something. Alright, so we were talking about the detail level in the game earlier, right? Look at this. This right here. This little strip of stuff. That is a weld line. So instead of just, they could have made this entire huge, big old thing over here. They could have made it, some kind of just big old round space platform. No big deal. But when you get up on it and you realize that that is meant to look like where somebody went and welded this piece to that piece, it's like, why go to that level of detail? Except to just, have that level of honor in this game. And then, of course, you got this stuff out here. Freaking crazy. That they did. One of the reasons I like this game. I was blown away by the graphics. Seriously. Stop. So, here's something else that I will explain about the game. These guys, red bar enemies, lowest of the low. Simple, easy to take care of. Ones that have, somebody took out the one that I was going to shoot at. Isn't that special? Oh yeah, it totally is. I love their skyscapes. I mean, they're just some of the best I've ever seen in a game. Alright, let's see if I can find another one of these wizards. Just another little level of complexity in the game is that some enemies have shields. Not these goobers. And many of those shields have an elemental affiliation, which you will usually figure out when you start shooting at them. And I really wish there was one around here right now so I could point this out. There's one. Alright, so these guys, you pop them once, they're good. No big deal. This one here, see the white bar under the red bar for their health? White implies that they have a shield. And if I shoot at it, it turns orange. Orange means that it's solar. And if I use solar damage to take down that shield, come on, you neighbors. Seriously, guys. If I use solar stealing damage from my weapon to hit a solar shield, it takes it out really fast, and it essentially shorts out the shield and causes more damage to their health. If you just use a regular non-elemental weapon to do that, it takes a lot longer to knock them down. I got a sword too, bub. Ugh. Ugh, gross. So yeah, if they have a void shield, you want to use void energy. If they have an arc shield, you want to use arc energy. But sometimes you can't readily switch out your weapon that quick, so as long as you switch to some kind of elemental weapon, it will deal some kind of damage to their shield, more so than a regular standard weapon would do. So, just a little bit of strategy there. Alright, we've done our whatchamajiggers, bounties here. Finish that, and milestone updated. Ooh, I got a helmet that is but ugly. Back to the spider. Alright, so back here. Oh, been getting through the thing. Dang it. Stupid walls. How many times have I told you no hover bikes in the house?
Now we are friends.
Yay!
And I take friendship seriously. Very seriously. Oh, now don't look at me like that. I would never ask you to do something that wasn't in your own interest, too. Remember that. So, to business. I will supply you with the Baron's location, with which I am quite familiar, as it was, until recently, mine.
Mine. Okay, are you done jabbering? New milestone, blah, blah, blah. Return to Petra. Hello, Petra, and I'm at level 36.
The spider gave us a chance to kill them all. One fell swoop. And if Uldren's there too, even better. The traitor prince will not survive us.
Okay. She's a lot less long-winded. Follow up on Spider's tip.
Good hunting.
Yes. See, what is Spider's tip?
If you need something,
Who
tell
else
me.
remains
I
on
don't
the
want to
shore?
be here any
Come
longer
on,
than I
names.
have to.
Oh, that's something old.
Don't lose heart, Guardian.
New mission available.
We'll
There
find
we go.
him.
to go back to him. Let's see. Forsaking tip and blah 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 blah. Okay, so I think the thing is like right over here. Ah, yes. Oh, so earlier.
Ah, my guardian friend.
A pretty cape. What, like her pretty cape? Does she have on a cape? Yeah.
Bring me Avra. I have a task for him.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to.
I should never have involved you and Cade. This was my problem. My failure. I met Cade after the Skolos incident. He'd sneak out of your tower, try his hand at the prison of elders. Talked about you a lot. Even after the Queen... After the Taken War, he kept checking in.
What doesn't look right?
Another vice shipment gone missing.
Here to resupply?
The telephone
This doesn't look right. That
Then
makes
it's
me
back
look
to
like
the
a
field.
weirdo.
for a price.
Okay. This thing is hideous. Ugh. So ugly. But yeah, the Fallen that we were fighting outside
Excellent, excellent.
are not the same as these guys. These guys actually
Aldrin
work
has
for this
no
guy,
idea what's coming for him.
and they look like frickin' sea urchins for some reason.
My dear Lady Alderdice, if the 7 stars won't,
Okay, skipping.
why should I?
She was wearing a
No
cowl.
matter how far you go,
Yeah, she's got a hood.
you always come back to
The list grows ever shorter.
Yeah. Right there. Right there.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh, well,
It just makes
excuse
me
me.
miss Cade even more.
Well, because I'm a handsome robot dude, I guess. I have, like, no idea what's going on. Are you concerned about the cape or the spelling of the word cape?
Get your rock off my map.
Petra is out for blood. But we're here for justice. Aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's hope Spider's tip about Aldrin and the Baron's location is solid. No point in making a deal with the devil if the devil doesn't come through.
Yes, yes, yes. That's too dark. I wish that was white. I actually kind of like that. Do that. Trying to make that look like my gun. And he uses.
This territory was once mine.
Space
In
porcupine
the
sound
relocation,
awesome.
I was forced to leave some valuables behind. A proposition, friend. Retrieve my caches, and I will make it worth your while.
Oh, fabulous. Oh yeah, we can go old school with it. Dude, seriously. Who'd be shooting? I feel like doing a new dance. Overnight dance. Is this the one? Yes, this one's fun. YMCA. Yeah, not for long after that. Now it's probably going to be...
One of the caches Spider wants is back there.
Blah, blah, blah. That's free. Way too fruity. I could use this one. We'll do that one now. Oh, need to. Oh, I can't summon in this location. Seriously, enough. Like popping bubble wrap. Tic-tac-toe, brother. Man, y'all are really bad at paying attention to what I'm doing with your friends. That's where it was. Is this your thingamajigger? This is.
Marvelous. Accept my thanks in the form of my belligerent associates.
I like belligerent associates. I have one of my own. It's called my gun. Hey. That would be a good name for a gun, actually. Belligerent associate. Make it, make it, make it, make it. And here's another.
Many thanks, my profitable friend.
Ooh, big fella. Machinist. Probably, well, it wasn't trying to cheer you up, not on purpose. Whoa, guys. Ah, that's just rude. Okay. Yeah, sometimes Sean just slips out of the cage, I guess. I was actually thinking of doing Gollum a minute ago, which is weird. Hey. Come on. That's all you got. Watch play with my hammer.
They know we're coming now. No time to lose.
I actually need something to drink. Oddly enough, Gollum is one that you really can't do if your throat's kind of dry, which kind of sounds gross, but it needs well, it needs a little extra juice, shall we say. What on earth do either of those things mean? Yeah, I needed something to drink, as in water, as in my throat was getting dry because I'm talking. Finally, actually, meds.
Cash on its way, Spider.
Alright.
Go on. Take out your ghost. I need the
Yes.
target practice.
Look out.
Every soldier to the scorned army.
Ah, yeah. couple of the barons in this, and the barons are the very big, nasty guys that help kill Cade. They've all got very specific roles. Yeah, if I just randomly freeze for a minute, that's odds are what I'm doing. They do a pretty good job of explaining all of their specialized roles. And they're much larger, generally, than regular sized aliens. Ooh, shiny stuff. Yeah, this guy, the rifleman, specializes in assassination. So any guardian that needs to be healed or anything and they take out their ghost with him present, he shoots the ghost and destroys it, which means that you cannot be revived. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh, hello, big nasty. Alright. Yeah, it's a total jerk move.
Spider, we lost one of your guys.
The cost of doing business, my friend. Do not let it trouble you.
Transmatting cash.
Oh, dude. Clear my line of fire. Ooh, yes. Scorch can. Boom. These things are fun, but they come with a very limited supply of ammo. Fortunately, in this mission, I believe there are plenty of them scattered around here. Because we got this sucker. This thing is called a walker. It has 6 legs. Most of them don't have a flamethrower on the front. Oh, he's going to play that game. Alright. And whenever you blast the armor off the legs, it kind of shuts down for a minute and its neck opens up and then you shoot it. Spot. And then when it recovers, you have to shoot the legs again to get it to open back up. Oh, these guys. I hate these guys. Boom. And because there's a little shield there, you have to get all up inside it real close and personal. Come on, come on, come on. Now it's going to be fun because I got to get some of his back legs. Have to move around and catch him. When he's facing you, it's hard to get. Ah, crap, rockets. Ah, crap. Ouch. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, fine. There we go. I got my legs. Big butt, you guys. Ah, it blew me up. I hate those guys. Come on, come on. There he goes. Dude, out of my face. Finally. That'll get me past your stupid little shields. Say goodbye to your kneecaps, bro.
ID'd another spider cache.
Spider cache, spider cache.
It was booby-trapped.
Setting booby trap. Right, no, I guess. Setting booby traps. You mean booby traps. That's what I said. Booby traps. Oh, really? It landed all the way out there and I got none of them. Alright. Oh, yeah. Boom! That was cool. So yes, I did just throw in a Goonies reference. Oh look, space. This guy. Ah, it's a classic. I love that movie. hate this guy. If you want to get up close and personal, bub, I got something for you. Like a smash, folks. Let's smash things.
You fight. You kill. It pleases me. Pleases King Aldrin. You think you will defeat my scorn, my siblings, and my father all at once?
No, not all at once. One at a time. I'm going to make it slow and drag it out.
You think you will succeed where K6 failed?
Yes, because that's the point of the game. And because I've already done it once.
Kill the fallen. I claim it as scorn. Kill the scorn. I raise 10 more.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Last time I killed you, I just got up in your face and busted you up with a sword, but okay. Get all high and high. What are you rolling your eyes at?
I do not need barons to slaughter you. My scorn will be enough to end you.
I wasn't being snarky towards you. I was being snarky towards the
Rise,
dude
my
talking in the
scorn.
game.
Give this dead thief its final death. I do not fear the dead. Control death. And you, more used to me alive. Go, pursue your vengeance. I claim your fallen victims for my Scorn army.
The stronghold is but the Barons escaped. This was our best shot at ending this. And now they've scattered. What are we gonna do now?
We're gonna hunt them down one by one. 'Cause that's what we do.
Well, you really showed them, didn't you? Piece of advice, eh? Know your enemy before you deal with them. Rexisvan, the hangman. A silent sadist used to dock the arms of dregs with its bare hands. Cannix, the mad bomber, emphasis on mad. Demolitions expert with an irritating way about him. The trickster, Araskis. A liar and a schemer. Friendly advice. Trust nothing she touches. Hyrax, the mind bender, has a rep for manipulation. Has a morbid obsession with the Hive. Yavix, a.k.a. the Rider. Leader of a bombastic gang of pike-riding heathens. They sow chaos everywhere they ride. The rifleman, Pirha, the only fallen alive who can make the shot that mortalized Cade 6. The Lycris, the Machines, scourge of soulless descent. This one sits atop a trove of tech and heavy
They all
armament
have extra
stolen
arms.
from me. The fanatic himself, Fikrul, the
Fallen
leader
have
of the Barons,
4 arms,
the first of
except for the
score.
dregs, and that's
This dark magic
complicated.
has no place on my shore. No place. Last, and most certainly least, Aldrin Sov, traitor to his people, and the man who pulled the trigger. He may be in the wind, but his barons are ripe for the picking. Divide, conquer, isolate Aldrin. He'll wind up at your feet, and all you have to do is pull the trigger.
So yeah, all of the Fallen are born with 2 legs and 4 arms, and their most basic soldier, known as a dreg, apparently they have some kind of almost like a caste system, but not quite. They are, they're just generic run-of-the-mill foot soldier, and apparently when they're very young, they have their 2 lower arms removed. And I think because I follow a page on Instagram that shares like trivia and facts about Destiny stuff, and he posted on this one time, and I think it was like said something that they are told that if they fight well enough and are victorious in battle, that they will actually be granted their arms back for prowess in battle. But it's usually just to keep them, give them hope, essentially, so that they don't rebel. Because they don't ever really intend to give them their arms back. So, kind of a crazy little system they got. Ouch! Alright, I'm going to see if this thing will reach around to here. Yay! It didn't have to take it off. This might sound a little nasty here. I'm going to take some medicine. Get that in my system. Ugh. 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 Man, that stuff's gross. Could be worse, though. Oh, goodness. Yes. Alright,
So, even the great hero of the Red War has limits. 8 barons and an awoken prince. And only one of you. I so
some of my,
dislike betting on the underdog. But
some of the stuff they
you
gave me when I
are
went to the doctor last
resourceful.
week for the sinus thing.
And you do have the queenless Queen's wrath in your corner. Oh, you've talked me into it. Our friendship shall continue. Pursue your vengeance. When the shore is a bit less crowded, we will speak again of favors.
Alrighty, so basically now, that mission we went and found a bunch of his, the spiders, old weapons caches and stuff in the hideout that the barons were using. And when we went in there, basically we just kind of ran them out, and we got to go hunt them down one by one, which I think is, just smart game design in that you get to take on these crazies one by one and kind of drag it out and everything. 'Cause trying to take on all 8 of these guys in one mission is kind of nuts. So
Make the shore respect you.
Cade's killers are still out there, but the hunt is not over. You take down the Barons, thin the herd. As for Aldrin, did you see that awoken spire when you landed here? It's called the Watchtower. I shouldn't be telling you this, but my people's greatest secrets lie beyond that spire. There's no other reason Aldrin would come to the Tangled Shore. Sooner or later, he will go to the Watchtower. We must stop him before that happens. Good hunting.
Time to start the hunt.
Queen's blessing on your hunt.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Greetings, my broad-shouldered friend.
440, 460. See, this stuff's already starting to go up higher. That big number that you see at the top of each little info page or whatever for each weapon, the higher that number is, the more powerful it is, therefore the more damage it inflicts. So right now my rifle's at 392, 460 is way higher. 440 is lower than 460, so I'm going to delete that and open up a little space there. 441, that's still good. 424, 459, so we'll get rid of 424. And basically anything that's blue right now in my inventory, I'll only keep if it's stronger than this other stuff that I got. And this is still good stuff that I want to keep. But for
Bring
right
me
now,
Avrock.
I'll keep one item in each category that's got the highest power level on it. 41, 59. So even though I can't wear that yet, notice how it's kind of grayed out compared to the one above it. Well, I can't wear that until I hit level 39. Right now I'm level 37. So I'm just going to keep leveling up and doing that. And I could wear some of this stuff and just look totally hodgepodge.
Answers. The dreams are getting worse.
And it's just like, ugh. Like, no thanks. Wait, yeah, that is the one other one. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. I would prefer to do that, since you don't actually have to wear it.
If the 7 stars won't have you,
435.
why should I?
432, 410. 503. That's a beast.
Actually makes me miss working with Varix.
435. So yeah, just keeping that in my inventory helps out a bit. But I think I might actually go ahead and call it a night on this stuff. I've been on for nearly 2 hours. Starting to feel a little tired, so I think I'm probably going to go ahead and sign
Tell
off.
him I'm listening, but not for long.
The Queen left the Watchtower under my protection. I have to keep that vow.
You too. Alrighty. Alright, let's get this thing